bidding on behalf of telephone bidders at auction. Now, there's a whole lot of contention. Now, we had this question actually came on Saturday, surprisingly enough, as do most questions about auctions come from auctioneers or from agents who are managing the auction process on a Saturday. And it's an interesting one. Again, we slip straight into the Property Stock and Business Agents Regulation, and we go into Schedule 2, and again, it's Part 1 in relation to sales. So this time we're going to be looking at Clause 8. Now, it actually states that an agent must not bid at an auction on behalf of a person who is giving instructions to the agent by telephone unless, so we've got some exemptions here. So the written authority, so unless they have the written authority on the basis of which the agent bids on behalf of that person contains an acknowledgement that the person has been given a copy of the conditions, so the actual bidder's guide that you would usually give to a registering bidder, and that they have those and that they're applicable in respect of that sale, and the agent is satisfied that the person has been given a copy of those conditions. So an email would suffice there. And remember, you would still need to register that person, so you need to have some evidence of who they are. So this is something that would be set up well before 5 minutes before an auction. If you've got time to do it 5 minutes before an auction, good on you. But, in terms of somebody being there, this is about qualifying your purchases beforehand as well, in terms of saying, are you coming to the auction? If you're not coming to the auction, are you sending someone to bid on your behalf? Have they got the right authorities to do that? Are you getting them a limited power of attorney? Are you just giving them a written authority? Actually educating your purchasers on the way through. So asking the right questions to make sure that your process on the day will be compliant with the regulations and actually get your vendor the right outcome, which is obviously what you're there for. So, the rules for bidding and consumer education about the auction process are really important about the legitimacy of the actual auction taking place. So, and it's not uncommon for a purchaser who's either intimidated by the auction process, as many people are, or they're inexperienced, or they're simply nervous, or they're not available to be there on the day and they don't want to hire or organise a buyer's agent or somebody else to do it on their behalf, that they want to phone in. So just making sure that you have all of those written authorities to bid. So you need a written authority from that person to bid. You need to know who they are, so you need some photo ID. Now, all of that can happen obviously online and over the telephone calls, but just making sure that you have all of that in place, and then great, get on with it. Take the phone bidder. Just making sure that your processes behind it are making sure that your practical activities are going to be successful for your vendor and successful, obviously, for you as an agent.